Let's do this problem right here. The question is asking let A be a 2 by 2 matrix such that A inverse is equal to 1, 2, 1, 4. If B is equal to 3, 1, 1, 1, C is equal to minus 1, 1, 0, 1. Solve the equation Ax B is equal to C for X. So let's see how we can do this. So first of all, I have to find an equation that gives the X, right? So in this case, they have provided this equation right here. Ax B is equal to C. So in this case, I have to eliminate this A and B to find an equation to X. So to do that, what I have to do, I can multiply this one by A inverse to get rid of this. So A times A inverse, and oh wait a minute, this A inverse times A, because we can't change the order. A times A inverse times A, then X B, B times B inverse, and we have to do the same order. Like if I multiply A inverse from left side, I have to do the same thing in the other side. That's the main thing. So A inverse C B inverse. So that's what the equation gonna give us X. So this A inverse and A eliminates each other, B and B inverse eliminate each other, therefore X is equal to A inverse C B inverse. So this is the equation to find the X. So we have A inverse that's provided. We don't have B inverse, but we have C. So we have to find the B inverse. To find the B inverse, I can use the Gauss-Jordan to find the B inverse. So let's see how we can find this. So in order to find the B inverse, what I have to do is I have to first set this matrix right here, 3, 1, 1, 1. Then in the opposite side, we have to put the Gauss-Jordan pattern for 2 by 2 matrix. So it's going to be 1, 0, 0, 1. And when I change this one into Gauss-Jordan pattern, this will become my A inverse. So that's how we find the A inverse. Or you can find 1 over AD minus BC and flip around. There's another method too. That's your choice. So you can do whatever you want. But this method, like there will be no less mistake if you do this one. And in this case, to make this one easier, I can flip this around. So if I flip the second row to the first row, this is going to become 1, 1, 0, 1. Then second row is going to be 3, 1, 1, 0. Then to eliminate this one, I have to bring this pattern here, right? So I have to make all the values below and above pivot should be 0. So in this case, to do this one, I have to multiply the first equation by -3 and add it to the second equation. Let's see what happens. So 1, 1, 0, 1, and if I multiply the first equation by -3, it's going to be -3 r1 plus r2, which is going to give us 0 right here. And if I multiply this one by -3 and add it to this one, this is going to be -2, and this is going to be 0 plus 1, this is going to be just 1, and this is going to be -3 plus 0 is going to be just -3. And then I have to make this one equal to 1. So to do that, I can simply divide this one by -2, and if I divide, let's see what happens. So 1, 1, 0, 1 right here, and this is going to be, if I divide this one by -2, this is going to be 1, and this will become -1 by 2, and also this will become 3 by 2. Then I have to change this one into 0, the top one into 0. To do that one, I can multiply the second equation by -1 and add it to the first equation. So let's see what happens. So minus r1 plus minus r2 plus r1, which is going to give us 1, 0, and if I multiply this one by minus, it's going to be minus minus half, it's going to be plus half plus 0 is going to be half. Then minus 3 by 2 is going to be minus times 3 by 2 is going to be minus 3 by 2. Then plus 1 is going to be, so 1 you can write it as 2 by 2. So 2 by 2 minus 3 by 2 is going to be minus 1 over 2. Then the second one is going to be remain the same. So it's going to be 0, 1 minus half 3 by 2. So this is the A inverse. So we found the A inverse. Now what we have to do is we have to just plug this in this equation to find the X value. So A inverse is, this is B inverse. So we found the B inverse. A inverse is already given. So we can just plug it here. So it's going to be 1, 1, 2, 4. And C is also provided, that's -1, 0, 1, 1. So we can write that one here too. So it's going to be minus 1, 0, 1, 1. And we have found the B inverse here, so we can apply it here. It's going to be half, half, minus half, 3 by 2. Now what we have to do is we have to multiply each other. So let's see what happens. So in this case, first row, first column is going to be 1 times 1 is going to be minus 1. 2 times 0 is going to be 0. So also this is 2 by 2 matrix. So if you multiply 2 by 2 matrix by 2 by 2 matrix, you will get a 2 by 2 matrix. So it's going to be, this is going to be minus 1 first. And first row, second column is going to be 1 times 1 is going to be 1. 2 times 1 is going to be 2. 2 plus 1 is going to be 3. Then the second row, first column is 1 times minus 1 is going to be 1. Then 4 times 0 is going to be 0. Therefore, it's going to be minus 1. Then second row, second column is going to be 1 times 1 is going to be 1. 4 times 1 is going to be 4. 4 plus 1 is going to be 5. Then I can multiply this one by B inverse. B inverse is half, minus half, 3 by 2. So let's see what happens if we multiply each other. So minus half time, first row, first column. So minus 1 times half is going to be minus half. 3 times minus half is going to be 3 times minus half is going to be 1.9 minus 1.5 minus 1.5 minus half is going to be minus 2. Then first row, second column, minus 1 minus half is going to be plus half. 3 times 3 by 2 is going to be 9 by 2, so it's going to be 4.5, 4.5 plus 0.5 is going to be 5. Then second row, first column, so it's going to be minus 1 times half is going to be minus half. 5 times minus half is going to be 2.5, negative 2.5, negative 2.5 plus negative 0.5 is going to be plus 3, minus 3. Then second row, second column is going to be minus half times minus half is going to be plus half. 5 times 3 by 2 is going to be 15 divided by 2 is going to be 7.5 plus 0.5 is going to be 8. So this is the final value for the x. That's what they are asking to find, right? So we have found the x value, and that's all it is. I hope you guys like this video. See you next time.